Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my replays that were the matches to help me finish number 21 in the world and help me hit top 10 in the last 2 hours of the season. So if you enjoy, like and subscribe if you enjoyed. And yeah, I'm in the first match against Ian77 here. He's playing Hog Earthquake as always. He's the best Hog Earthquake player. I recommend if you guys haven't subscribed to him, which you probably already have, he makes great videos, to go and subscribe to his videos. I E-Spirit here to predict the Fire Spirit, works out perfectly. Then I prediction log his skeletons right there, which is great. I force out a lot of elixir there, which is nice. I go Valkyrie and then I go Inferno Tower for the Hog. And that prediction at the beginning was key, because look at his hand right now. So here, I know he doesn't have anything to distract, so I Princess the Bridge, knowing this will force out a log, okay? And then I also know that he doesn't really have anything for my Goblin Barrel, so I know he's gonna Queen, so I wait for him to Queen, and then he's gonna have Fire Spirit and Skeletons, but I do a nice trick here in a second to counter his Fire Spirit Skelly's trick pretty well. I barrel in the front here, right, as the Queen walks up, because look, if you see, the barrel in the front, the Fire Spirit, when you do the pushback to one-shot the barrel, it actually gets pushed back so far that if you put the barrel in the front, it doesn't work. I just go in for an Inferno Tower here to counter this Hog, and then I instantly Princess the Bridge again to bait the log out again. Princess at the Bridge is very important in this matchup when they don't have their Valkyrie in cycle. And if they do, but since I had an Inferno Tower down, it was still fine to do it. And I also had guards protecting my Princess, so I would have got some extra damage. Here, I just go for a Goblin Barrel, but he's back to Log, which was well played by him. But I can just go guards plus E-Spirit here to counter this Hog for no damage. And I can go for a Princess here, and then I can go for a Barrel as well, because I did outcycle him. And then I just go for a log here on the Queen. I did it a little bit low because I didn't want to risk him popping the ability before that Princess got the last shot off. I go for an Inferno Tower down here on this Hog Rider, and then I go for a high E-Spirit on the Valkyrie. Then, I know I'm up damage, but I do need to get more if I want to win this game. So he goes for an aggressive Hog log. Then I barreled at the same time. He had no elixir for EQ, and he also, couldn't like use anything for defense, which was great for me. So I just set back up with a Princess in the back here, then go for a barrel, knowing he doesn't have a log in hand, so I get even more damage, which is nice. Go for a Valkyrie here to help counter this Queen. I know he's gonna Hog, so I'm just ready with my Inferno Tower, not really over committing with guards on the Queen just yet. I can just counter it with a log and an Inferno Tower. Then I can use my guards that I saved for the Valkyrie, which is nice. And then I just go for another Princess in the back here. Well, actually, he goes Hog, so I guess I just rocket. I know there's like a lot of logs to finish out the tower, but that's gonna be like the only way to actually take out the tower, and he's just gonna be EQ cycling the whole time. So it's still gonna be close regardless, because I don't want to take the risk of rocketing the tower and then getting punished for it and possibly losing it like the last hour of the season. I just go for a log here, and then I go for an Inferno Tower on the Hog Rider. I'm like 3 logs and a rocket away, so in a pretty good spot right now, but you can never be like sure against someone as good as Ian. So I just go for a Valkyrie here, and then I force out the ability. Then I go for E-Spirit, and then I go guards, and then I actually log the tower here instead of the Hog, because I know I need the tower damage, because now I'm only in 2 logs and a rocket. So I just go for a Valkyrie here, knowing he's about to Hog the bridge, so then I can just counter it with guards, and then I can go for a log on the tower as well. And then I cycle my Inferno Tower here, knowing I just need to get back to my log, so I rocket here, E-Spirit. Then I just guards at the bridge to get to my log, and I finish out the game there. So it was a pretty well played match on my end, but he was kind of tilted, so yeah, but that's like a pretty good way on how to beat Hog EQ at the top of ladder. It is a really hard matchup, but it can be won if you're playing really, really well. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next match. I'm against Anaban here. This time I'm playing with the Dark Goblin Cannon deck. A lot of you guys were asking me, like, how can you beat Lava Hound with this deck? I can never beat Lava Hound, so I go for a barrel on the right. He Lava's first play, so I go Valkyrie plus E-Spirit on the left. My goal isn't to take the tower because I know I can't take the tower in this spot. My goal here is just to mitigate damage onto my king tower, knowing that there's no way for me to defend his push right here, being down 8 elixir. So like as you can see here, I put my Dark Goblin to snipe his support troops first, and like as you can see, like his support troops are already dead, so I only have to worry about the lava pups. But the Dark Goblin should do a pretty nice job on cleaning everything up. And then I just go for a Valkyrie here just to pressure at the bridge because you can see he has barbs, but like he doesn't really want to use them. And now it's just like better for me to keep him using elixir because I don't want him to lava hound in the back. I just want him to just like be stuck playing defense. That's like a way better situation for me because I can't really defend his lava hound pushes. But I go guards here. So I predict his lava hound, so he just ignores the tower, like the guards, and just tries to take my tower. But you can defend the lava hound if you play really well, and it's much easier to defend lava hound in a 2-tower situation because you have the king tower helping out versus like the lava pups and stuff like that. So I set up an early cannon, and then I do the Dark Goblin here out of the range of fireball in the cannon. The reason I set up my cannon is because first you see it blocks the lava hound, and then it helps against the lumberjack, and it helps me get a nice valuable rocket here, keeping everything in place, which is great. So I'm only down 2 elixir here, like 1.5 elixir. But his other tower is super weak, but obviously it's going to be really, really rough to defend in double elixir when he can get that massive push down. So he does some good barbs here, so I just set up with an early Dark Goblin on these barbs because he lavas in the back in the same lane. And then I also go for a cannon here next to this Dark Goblin to protect my Dark Goblin and keep it alive because I can't let it die. He goes for a Heal Spirit there, which was well played. It forces out my guards. I just go for a Valkyrie in front of this Dark Goblin just to protect it and try to keep it alive as long as possible. I go for an E-Spirit here to cycle to my next Dark Goblin, and as you guys can see again, instead of putting it on the Lava Hound, I'm always putting my Dark Goblin on his support cards because I need to kill the support cards first because the support cards are the biggest threat, not the actual Hound itself. But now he has 4 Lava Hounds down. I go for a barrel on the right to try to get his tower into log range, but unfortunately, it doesn't go to log range, so I go guards here to distract to get to my Valkyrie, and then I go for an E-Spirit here on like everything, and then I know I can't defend, so I do a latch ditch effort with a Dark Goblin in the pocket, and I steal the game. I definitely didn't really deserve that win, which was just going Dark Goblin in the pocket, but I'll take that win. It was a pretty close match. He had everything on my king. In the next match here against Wallace, I know he's playing Pigs EQ, so I'm not really happy. I'm playing Logbait Tesla in this matchup, and a basically textbook guide on how you want to play against pigs. Like, you guys have seen so many matches versus pigs, but basically, you need to be cycling your princesses very low, because that can force out the Archer Queen ability. By forcing out the Archer Queen ability, she's not really a threat, but I just go guards here to just chip away at this queen. I know he's going to pigs here since I use my guard, so I just go for a low Tesla and a Valkyrie here to defend. Basically, and you want to like keep your tower really healthy going into double elixir, and then you kind of just want to start like chipping him out, and then you want to rock it when you're up in elixir or when you can get away with an easy defense. And there's going to be a turning point in the match where he starts putting his Royal Hogs all in the same lane instead of splitting them, and this is when you can kind of start going crazy with your rockets, because you can go Valkyrie plus a nice timed Valkyrie plus like a nice timed log to fully counter the pigs for no damage every time, and then that Valkyrie is also surviving, so they have to defend that as well. Like, as you can see here, the princess is doing work, so I just go Tesla here to snipe this queen. Unfortunately, the queen survives on 1 HP, but I go Valkyrie here to protect my princess just to try to make something happen. I don't really expect anything out of it, but I'm just like kind of hoping. So I actually get no damage out of that, which kind of sucks. I just got 1 guard shot, which is cool, I guess. I think I go for a princess on the bridge here on the left. I should have E-Spirited, but I thought he was going to cannon. That's why I didn't go for the E-Spirit. It would have been really good if I did it, but I didn't expect him to skeletons because it was kind of a risky play, but I guess it did pay off for him. Um, I just go for a high Tesla here, and then I go for guards plus log because I don't really want to take any pigs damage right now because I want to try to like minimize the lead that he gets on my tower. I just go for a E-Spirit here, then I go for a Valkyrie on the right for this queen. I know he's going to pigs again all in the same lane. Like, as you can see, I said there would be a point in the game where he constantly puts pigs in the same lane, and once I can fix my my cycle rotation, it will be a lot easier, being able to have Valkyrie and Log for every pigs. Let's go for Princess here on this Fire Spirit and to just cycle, because it will force out the Queen. I go for a Rocket here because he Queens in the middle, and then as you can see here, he has pigs in hand, but I have my Valkyrie and my Log, so I just go for a Valkyrie on the left, and then I go for an E-Spirit. Then I go for Log guards on the right. And then he logs my guards, so I go for a quick Tesla up top to kill this queen. And also just like, it just really clogs up the lane for a little bit. And then that is a really good barrel placement against Royal Delivery. If you put it 2 tiles in the front, sometimes they'll mess up and you'll get some damage. So I just go for Valkyrie, E-Spirit, and Log here on these pigs. This is about the time in the game where he's constantly putting pigs in the same lane, so I can start getting some nice rockets off. Go for a princess here to snipe this queen, and then I went for a barrel to try to bait the log so he wouldn't log my princess, which was great. And you can see, like, he just can't really go in with the princess down, so I just go for my guards here, and then I also go for a rocket on the tower because I have a princess down and I'm not down too much. And then, like, you can see, like, I have my Valkyrie and my log for his pigs almost every time now. And it's just, like, pretty easy to win when they're forced to go into the same lane as you, or just, like, one lane constantly. So he misses the barrel there, only getting me 1 shot. It doesn't really affect the end of the match, but it is still nice. I just go for guards here because I don't want to use my Valkyrie right away. I use it now, and he goes pigs, so I just go for a log, and then I can send another rocket in. So as you guys can see, like, it's just, like, really nice when they get damage on one side, and you can just, like, keep going into that same side. Like, I go for a princess here, always having a princess down. And then I go for guards, and I go for a Valkyrie here on the left. And then I can just send in a rocket ignoring the right because I don't really need to worry about the right. I see that I'm in 2 logs and 2 logs and a rocket, so I just log the tower. Then I go for a barrel because I used log, and then I go for a guards and a Tesla here. Then as you guys can see here, I'm actually not using my log because I know I just need to rocket log the tower, and there's no way those pigs will take my tower. So go for the rocket log and beat a pretty tough matchup, but that's a really nice one on how to beat pigs. I'm in the next match against Coffer Lucas. This guy has Lava Hound Clone. Not really a tough matchup, but I just wanted to show you guys like how to play it if you ever face it, because it can get pretty tricky. So yeah, he lavas, so I just princess into the lava, and then I just go for a high Inferno here, knowing he can't stop it because I have the princess there if he tried to put bats in front of it or something. And then here I recognize that he messed up and that the flying machine will get targeted by the Inferno Tower. So I just go for an E-Spirit here to clean up the Lava Hound pups. And I go for a Goblin Barrel here as well because he didn't really have much in hand. And if he responded, I could have went Valkyrie guards at the bridge opposite lane. That's for a Lumberjack, so I just go for a Valkyrie in the middle here to counter everything. And he goes for bats, so I just go for a princess here to counter. And then if you look at his hand right now, he has a really, really weird hand. So he fireballs, really aggressive, so I guards E-Spirit the bridge, knowing he has to Skeleton Army, and then I go Goblin Barrel after he Skeleton Armies, knowing he has no elixir to respond to my barrel. I get so much damage here, which is great. I don't Valk the bridge here because I don't want him to Flying Machine or Baby Dragon, and then I don't have anything to respond, and then I take damage back as well when I can just finish off his tower when he goes for a Lava Hound in the back. It's kind of like saving my HP. Because if you lose, you're probably going to lose your tower off of one big push, so you don't really want to weaken your tower to make that one big push easier to take your tower. And I go for a princess here on the right again. He doesn't have a fireball. Just do the exact same defense with the Inferno Tower on the Lava Hound when I have the princess in the same lane as it. And then, like, it's just, like, pretty easy to defend until double elixir. Then it can get kind of tricky when he can fireball your princesses and just clone everything. But I just go for guards here on this Lumberjack, and I let my princess go, knowing there's no more, like, ways to protect it, and it wouldn't be even worth it. I go for Valkyrie at the bridge here because I know he doesn't have like any good ground cards. Like Skeleton Army isn't really good versus the Valkyrie. He goes Lava Hound in the back, so I just Princess at the same time into it, knowing he's going to Lava Hound on the right. Cycle an early Inferno Tower here, knowing I'm giving him fireball value. I barrel on the left just to apply some pressure, and then I know I'm going to get back to like an extra Inferno and a Princess. I guards here just to get it like in front of the flying machine, so my Inferno, that's like low HP, can still do some damage. My E-Spirit here cleans up a lot, and then I go for my second Inferno Tower here on this flying machine. Just because, like, support is the threat, not really the Lava Hound itself. So I just go for guards here, E-Spirit, and then I get my third Princess of the defense down. And as you guys can see, like, it's just so hard for him to break through. I just defensive Goblin Barrel just to stall time, and no matter what happens from here, he wouldn't have taken my tower, so there just wasn't enough stuff down and not enough cards. But thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know what you want me to do early season, because there's not really much to do. I could do like another Road to Top 1 series or something. Let me know in the comments down below.